The first Toastmaster meeting was in Santa Ana at the YMCA in 1924. That means this year, Toastmasters is 100 years old. A lot of people have come through this club over the years. Some of the most memorable ones I remember are Carol Audrey. She was the personal secretary for Walter Knott. And then there was Fritz von Kohlen. He was the security officer for Knott's Berry Farm. There was a rumor that Walter Knott also was a member, although I can't verify that. Some of the stars that we've had over the years that have really built this club are people like Betty Colston, Shirley Aikman. Of course, there's Ron Martin and Elizabeth Martin and Bert, Jim. We have a whole host of new officers that are exciting. Can't wait to see where this club goes from here. Some of the people that we've had in the club have really had amazing results. I remember a guy by the name of Phil Hawkins. He wanted to get into politics, and his Toastmastering was a practice place where he could perfect his communication skills, and he worked up the ranks and did quite well in politics. There was another gentleman by the name of Tom Peterson. He was a member of Salvation Army, and with Toastmasters helping him perfect his communications and speaking skills, he worked up the ranks to quite a high office with the Salvation Army. We had a young gentleman who always wanted to be a preacher. I'm not sure whether he ever accomplished that or not. We had another fellow that wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and he thought Toastmasters would help him. Maybe he did that, maybe he didn't. But it's really been an exciting adventure for me to watch all of the young people come into this club, all the new ideas that they had to share, life experiences that they shared with us, and watch them grow and blossom. I've seen people come in that were so shy, they couldn't even stand up and give their name. And that over the years, why they just turned into professional communicators, got over their fears, step by step, inch by inch. I've used Toastmasters to improve my communication skills. I'm in sales, I do financial planning, and I've practiced my presentations and honed them down, and with the help of Toastmasters, perfected them, and I'm sure it's been one of the reasons for my success professionally. And personally, we all have to communicate better. We think that when we say something to somebody that they understand exactly what it is we mean, but that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes we need to kind of clarify, and that's where the evaluation comes into play. We get feedback from the people that listen to our presentations, listen to what we share, and they tell us what they got out of it. And it may or not have been what our intent was. So we get to improve and perfect and keep honing our skills down. Another thing I've noticed is that a lot of people are reluctant to join Toastmasters because they're afraid to get up in front of a group. And one of the things that I've noticed is that there are some people that can come in and don't have to talk. All they do is just observe and listen. And through the process of osmosis, they learn and they pick up tips. And then the first thing you know, they're trying some of these things on their own. And they're broken the ice. And they're on the way to a bigger and a better career and life. Well, one of the main reasons I think to join Toastmasters is that it is a very supportive group. And you never want to underestimate the value of associating with people that are upward mobile. You want to be rich? Hang around rich people. You want to be eloquent? Hang around eloquent people. You want to be a motivator? Hang around motivating people. And we're like parrots. We mimic who we hang around. You want to know what you're going to be like in 5 years? Look at who you're hanging around with. Look at what you're doing today. That's your future. Yeah, I joined Toastmasters back in 1982, and I was president-elect for an association that I belonged to. And as president of the association, my job was going to be to not only run the association, but conduct a monthly meeting with over 300 attendees. And I was terrified. I thought, what in the world have I gotten myself into? Well, I'd heard about Toastmasters, and so the first thing I did is I found a club in my area. It was convenient for me on a Friday morning, and I joined in 1982. That's 42 years. And I joined for life. And I keep coming back because it's like a gymnasium. If you don't keep working on it and polishing your skills, you're going to lose it. And not only is there a social aspect where I look forward to Friday morning because my friends are there and we get to renew our acquaintances and renew our goals and our feelings. And we're all striving for the same thing, to make a better, more successful club and to have more successful interreactions among ourselves in our own personal life and our professional life. And I look forward to Friday mornings, and they certainly set my weekend up for a good weekend.